Well, a month ago, when I was trying to watch some videos, for example, or just watch some videos, I noticed that I couldn't see the dislikes. Well, that means like the dislike count was not visible, and I'm pissed at YouTube for this. And like because no one asked for this update. And I'm not just saying, like, even the video that they said they're gonna remove dislikes, it got absolutely raided with dislikes because no one wanted this. In fact, even one of the co-founder of YouTube doesn't like the update, and there are a number of reasons I hate this. So if you're gonna like download something, for example, or like a tutorial, you should always check the like to dislike ratio. And if they have like way more dislikes than likes, then that tutorial or download is a scam or virus. But now I can't tell that, but some of you may have to suffer for me. I still haven't because I have the Chrome extension called Return You to Dislike, and I'll put it in the description below if you miss seeing the dislikes. But the point is, but it's just YouTube isn't the same anymore, and they claim it's to protect targeted harassment. That makes no sense at all. So what you're saying is that they're hiding the dislike count because people are using it? Like, this update is so dumb. Also, before and after this, I'm gonna react to the video.
Hey folks, you may have seen a while back that YouTube announced it was experimenting with making dislike counts private to only the creator of the video. Now, if you're like me, you were surprised by that. I mean, I've always thought seeing the number of dislikes on a video helps us know as viewers if it's a good video or not, if it's a helpful tutorial or not, or if what a creator is saying in their video is generally agreed with or not. But unfortunately, research teams at YouTube have found there's this whole other use for disliking a video that I had never experienced as a creator, and you may not have either. Apparently, groups of viewers are targeting a video's dislike button to drive up the count, turning it into something like a game with a visible scoreboard. And it's usually just because they don't like the creator or what they stand for. That's a big problem when half of YouTube's mission is to give everyone a voice. So earlier in 2021, YouTube experimented with making the public dislike count private to see if it would help reduce these coordinated dislike attacks across the platform. And after analysis, they did see a reduction. So the update from YouTube is that the dislike button is staying, but the dislike counts will now be private. You can still dislike videos, and that action will be used to tune your own recommendations, but you won't be able to see the dislike count. Only the creator can find it on the back end if they want. Now, a few common questions we saw from the initial experiment. First, without a public dislike count, how can viewers tell if a video is worth watching? Again, I kind of had this question too, but it turns out that while viewers might use the dislike count to give them a sense of a video's worth, when the teams looked at the data across millions of viewers and videos in the experiment, they didn't see a noticeable difference in viewership, regardless of whether they could see the dislike count or not. In other words, it didn't really matter if a video had a lot of dislikes or not, they still watched. Next common question. If creators can still see the dislike count on the back end, how's that any different? They can see it if they look for it inside Studio Analytics under the Engagement tab. But overall, it's much less likely to cause stress and embarrassment if the count isn't visible to the public. And one more common question, is this because YouTube Rewind got lots of dislikes? No, although there are some teams internally who have learned the hard way what it feels like to get lots of dislikes. Now, this again is about protecting all creators and making sure they have a chance to succeed and feel safe in doing so. All right, so that's the update. I hope it doesn't cause too much frustration. Honestly, I think you're going to get used to it pretty quickly, and keep in mind other platforms don't even have a dislike button. So consider that. Thank you, and I hope you're well.
job, guys. Keep it up.